We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Charlie Morton gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Didn't mess around much in that.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
With Merrifield next to bat. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He hit over 45 home runs last year. I mean, he has elite power. I watched him hit some balls that you just go, my goodness. I think he's got a shot at 50 this year if he can stay consistent.
Ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Diaz is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Heath Fillmyer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin.
And it's fouled away. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there's one away.
Batting second.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Into the box. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Digging in, Austin Meadows. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Dozier in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. We are still scoreless. In is Jorge Soler.
Leading off for the Royals, the right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Three and 0 now. And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's gone 3 for 6. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
And up steps Salvador Perez. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
Batting seven.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Gordon.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch popped up. Diaz is under it. And the inning is over. Royals leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe.
For the Rays,
he's set to lead off the
second
home half
baseman,
of the second.
number 8.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first one of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it to third.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Runner in scoring position with none out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. A tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll move to the third with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strike.
Franco, the former Philly, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts.
And the Royals are in the hit column. Throw into second. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Batting ninth.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Brett Phillips will bat next. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. Two balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So a man at third here with two gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball one. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. One left for Kansas City. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
And leading off
Bottom of the
Rays,
inning now. To the plate
the
now for the
designated
Rays
hitter,
is the DH, Jose
Jose
Martinez. And he's got that batting lineup
Martinez.
near the 300 mark entering play. Check swing called strike 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that
Batting
late
eight.
action that just
The
darts
third
at the
baseman,
last minute. They're so
Yandy.
tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
batting ninth.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Zunino. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit weakly back to the mound. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Look out, is this bat shattered? Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third base.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he grounds one briskly to short. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Salvador Perez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single.
A dive. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
At the plate now, Alex Gordon. And he puts it on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Michael Franco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Fouled away. Perez over at second. Gordon on at first with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Royals settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Royals out in front, 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Riding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Going after it is Gordon. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And the Rays are in business to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit hard up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Austin Meadows. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up, and that's out number 1.
The batter.
So digging in now, Brandon Lowe. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Comes set, now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And there's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fouled away. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 to him now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 3-1.
I got 3-1.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Swinging a high chopper. And he'll step on first for the out. This side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. We played. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
The batter.
So striding in, Whit Merrifield, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself. I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
And the pitch. This pitch is popped up. And that retires the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Leading up for the Rays.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Shortstop, Willie.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's Merrifield on to first, a double play.
Third baseman number 2.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays held in check here. Through 5. All even at 2-2. Now to the plate, Jorge Soler. Last time through was a base hit.
The right fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. One and one.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Hunter Dozier. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And it could go either way now, I suppose. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The catcher. Salvador.
In now, Salvador Perez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fouled away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now. So here's Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Down 1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. Now here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Alex Gordon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that. Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Maikel Franco.
So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hit hard to short. Adames scoops it up. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
The center
stepping in, Brett Phillips. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. At the plate, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he misses 2-1.
Ahí.
2-2. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Stepping into the box, Ji-Man Choi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball well outside. Back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. There's Merrifield on to first, and here indeed is a super double play.
The batter, number 1.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there.
Really?
They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next will be Willie Adames.
Nope,
And a
that's
fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Ball 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they pick up no runs on 1 base hit, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Oliver Drake has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. The 0-1 offering. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Ian Kennedy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Phillips comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Third baseman number 2.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. Into right field.